Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am kind of just starting out with my YouTube, so I've been really trying to figure out what kind of direction I want to go in. And I've been looking at so many different YouTubers and also trying to figure out like what I have knowledge of and I'm good at. So I've been really going through everything, but I took like a 5-month break from this YouTube channel, and I don't know what I was thinking, and I'm so disappointed in myself because I was so motivated. And I'm that kind of person where I get so into something and then I'm like, okay, I did it, I'm moving on to the next thing. And so I have like 10 things going at once, and then I don't get any of it done. So I've been trying to figure out a really good solid schedule for me that I can completely stick to, and I can just manage all of my work and just put everything together. And I really realized how difficult it is nowadays. There's so much going on, and I always tell my mom, I'm like, do you remember when we used to be bored? Like, there would be nothing to do, and we'd just be like, okay, there's nothing to do, I'm bored. Now, I don't think that ever happens in this day and age because there's so much going on. There's so much with the internet, and then I feel like almost everybody has that extra job or that hobby or something else on the side from their main job that they're pursuing. So there's always so much going on, I think, with everybody. And I think that even makes it harder to like make friends and hang out with people and do all that stuff because you're constantly doing stuff. And I think even for me, it's like almost impossible for me to even hang out with anybody because I'm like, okay, well, are we going to talk about work? And then I feel bad because I'm that person where I'm trying to just take work away from my conversation, and I'm the one who keeps like bringing it back and being like, okay, so this, and I know it's one thing I think that makes my sister probably most annoyed with me when I talk about work, because I think a lot of times she's like, I just want to talk to you about life. Tell me about good hair products and skincare products that you're using. I don't want to hear about any work stuff. So I've been trying to kind of like not think about work stuff unless it's like a work time period. I feel like just like everybody else, we have to organize social media and work and our home life and not mix them all together. And that's like a huge thing I also noticed is with social media, I was going and I just took like a week off from everything. I was like, I need to take a break completely because I feel like I'm just constantly going over and over everything. And I know it's just, I don't know, I guess you just can't always think and go with social media and go with all these things. You kind of have to be like, okay, I'm just going to go hang out by myself. And it's not going to just be for a day. I need to take 3 days or 4 days or 5 days, and I'm not gonna go on vacation but then be on social media the whole time because that's the worst. Can't do that. So I've been really trying to plan my time as just me as an individual person, relaxing, and it was good. Up until the end, I discovered that I either have allergies or I'm sick, so I'm sure maybe you guys can hear how I sound a little different. But I was like, I am doing this YouTube. I am making this YouTube happen. I've been so behind, and I'm going to pick myself back up, and I'm going to just keep going and heading in the right direction. I have so much to say all the time. Another thing that my sister would tell me, she would probably be like, yeah, start like recording stuff because I talk to her about so much stuff. So I am going to make sure that I kind of organize all my thoughts and then come on here and put them all down. I am so excited because my other sister, so not the sister that I always talk about, but my other sister, she's coming to Vegas to see me, which is so awesome. she goes to Florida a lot, so I don't see her as much, and she lives in a different state, so I don't see her that much, but she's coming to visit and she's staying at my house, so I'm so excited, but I'm also like, okay, I'm not going to have her stay in this room. My other room has so much, like, stuff, like product boxes and wardrobe, so many things for work in that room, and I have to organize it all, and she's going to be here in 2 days, so I'm panicking a little bit, especially because the room is so full, and there's no way to organize it because there's too much stuff. The closet's full, everything's full. But I'm going to do that. So I know I should make a YouTube on how to organize a room that the stuff doesn't fit in it. That would be like the best YouTube to do, but I don't even want to show you guys that room because it's that crazy. It's just packed to the max with everything. But I need to ship out to a distribution company some of my stuff, so it's kind of just but it's so warm outside. My cat's going to be jumping all over. It's so nice and warm outside in Vegas. I keep talking about bringing my camera outside and being like, oh my God, you guys, it's so nice and warm and frolic all outside. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make that a thing. I also got a whole bunch of different like bikini outfits. So I'd love to show you guys what I got. I picked way different type bikinis this year than I have in probably 10 years. I went with more of like, I guess a more almost bra looking type bikini top this year. I just think they looked really cute, especially the colors. I'm looking at them. They're over in the closet. I'm going to show you guys soon, but yeah, I was really like, okay, what kind of bikini should I go with? So I picked out a whole bunch of different ones. So I want to show you guys those. I want to take you guys outside. And I keep thinking about all the different summer recipes that I want to show you guys. There's so many different ones. I am vegetarian, but I cook so much meat all the time because the rest of my family, they eat meat. And when I make just vegetarian food, they won't just eat that. So I create a whole bunch of different food, and summer food is my favorite. I love making different pasta salads and vegetable pasta salads, and I love peppers when they're like almost burnt. They taste so good with barbecue sauce. I love those. And kebabs are amazing. I want to make so many different kebabs for you guys. Just fill up a room of kebabs and lemons. So I love making lemon water or lemonade. So I'm just really excited for summer. I'm sure you guys can kind of like see out my window a little bit. There's a palm tree, I think. Oh, I love that. Yeah, there is a little palm tree. So you can see my summer Vegas background. Hopefully you guys are somewhere warm too. If not, I hope you guys were just excited for summer. I also want to tell you guys a few other things. I have been really working on almost creating a journal of everything that I want to do on YouTube, and I really realized that how important it is to document everything down and go place by place by place and kind of just make sure everything's really organized before I begin talking with you guys about all this stuff. And it's just so interesting how much of a learning process YouTube really is. I feel like I've just been learning nonstop with YouTube, and I love it. And I really love just looking at other YouTubers and seeing what they're doing and how they're just progressing and how they upload their content. And I want to do so many things that are more towards, I guess, like makeup and hair and stuff like that, but I don't know. I also love doing cooking, and I don't know, I guess everybody likes doing everything, right? I mean, I'm sure some people are not into like makeup and hair and stuff as much as I am, but I think that there's so many different ways to make your hair different, even like turning it blonde in a second pretty much. I'll show you guys more about the different hair that I use and the hairstyles and just all the creation that I do because I love putting different colors in, and I don't know, I just love changing different things. I've been working on filters and editing and all these different things, and I realized too there's so many pieces to just creating content and doing different things, and I've just been learning so much, and I've really enjoyed it, and I've noticed that just filling your time up with learning new information is just so great, and it makes you feel so much better. And I realized that I need to really take certain things and build with them. I've been doing more stretches too, and I keep walking. Walking's like a nonstop thing for me. I have my drink too. I need to go get that. I can't believe I forgot to bring that to you guys. I need to fill some more water up. I feel like this is when like, okay, hold on, let me grab this. It was almost empty, and I'm like, I'm also really thirsty, so I have my water. I tell you guys about this all the time. Yeah, I love just drinking water all day with different sweeteners. I pick different ones. They're 0 calorie. I think it's so beneficial and smart. I'm going to keep telling you guys that until you guys have a drink next to you and you're drinking one with me. Let's drink one together. Cheers. So I'm going to always do this. And I've been still walking a lot around my island over and over. But I've been so into stretching, and it's weird because before I would always be like, oh, this isn't for me. Like, more, I was just like, ow, I don't want to do this. And now I am like, okay, I want to pick something, you know, that I like, that I'm interested in. I love playing basketball. For being short, I feel like I'm pretty good at it. But I'm like, okay, I'm playing basketball, I'm walking around, what else can I do? I wanted to kind of pick something that I'm not like sweating. And so I was just like, okay, I'm going to start just stretching and doing different things. And I can now go back. Well, I kind of always have been able to do that, but recently now I'm like, okay, now I can do it again. Yeah, when I had my baby, I think that time period, I was like, okay, I'm, you know, heavier and I'm not doing much. But thankfully, I actually lost all the baby weight and plus 15 pounds. So I feel like I guess, I don't know, it just seems so much easier to do stretches and to put my weight down on my body and lift my body up. So I want to show you guys all that stuff that I've been learning and all the stuff that I've been doing, and I really want to share my diet plan. I feel like I really did create a perfect diet plan, and I feel like the older that I get, I feel like I keep creating a schedule that's just, I guess, more about myself, if that makes any sense. And that's what I've really noticed. The older I get, the more I create a schedule that's something that I like doing and that I'm interested in, and I just keep building more and more. And then I keep going back to old stuff that sometimes at that time I was like, oh, whatever, like drawing. I had periodical times where I don't even know if that's a word, periodical times? Yeah, maybe. To where I would love drawing. And a lot of things that I would draw is I would draw houses, or I draw like floor plans. I used to love drawing floor plans when I was younger. And so I would always draw like things like that, or I would kind of just pick certain things that I would like drawing. and just start drawing them, especially like trees. I used to love drawing trees. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make one. I have like one hair on my nose. I'm going to make one YouTube on me like drawing or something that I create. I did a huge painting of a tree. It was so mystical. And I ended up giving it away. So I'm a little sad. I probably should have kept that. But I also was like, okay, it's time for this to kind of move on. So I let that painting go. But I always think about how I love drawing trees. And so I just got some pens, or I got colored pencils, and I got just paper, and I started using the pencils, and I started just drawing, and I was like, wow, this is so relaxing. I haven't drawn anything in so long. So it was just really nice to go back to these things, and I'm like, wow, should I go get some markers? Like, this could just blow my mind right now. And I also got clay, and I started creating like clay pots. And these are like more clay pots that are like small, like little ridges. But I was really getting into it, and I was like, oh, I love this. And now I'm like, I want to create a pot, and then I want to start painting it. And I'm like, that just seems so interesting. And I haven't done these things in so long. I'm like, why am I not doing these things? Is it social media? Is it me wanting to make millions and millions of dollars? And I can't do anything but that. Like, what is stopping me from drawing and doing these little certain things that I love doing and that I never really thought about? But now I'm really thinking about them, and I love stretching. I have been putting my shoes on a lot of my surfaces, so I should probably stop doing that. But it's getting warmer out, so I'm going to start going outside and just maybe draw outside too, and just really fill my day with more and more of just stuff that I like doing. And I'm just so excited for that. And my dog too, I need to start taking him for a walk because it's nice out. I think it's time. Rocco made a few new friends too in a different area. I'm going to start branching out and going to different locations to start walking. So I love when it's summer. It's like all the new things that you didn't get to do last year. You're like, okay, this year is the year. And last year I didn't get to travel. I'm sure a lot of you guys weren't traveling that much either. So, I mean, it's still probably not the best time to travel, but are we going to stay in forever? I don't know. So I'm going to go to Europe. I really want to go to Sicily. I love going to Sicily in August. It's always just perfect, and I love going to the beaches, and I'm excited to go to Spain and just be around family. It's always interesting though, because I love going to Europe, but I need to start learning more Spanish because my husband is Spanish, and I know I need to start learning more Spanish. So I'm going to work on that too. That's the hard one. I think I can do stretches. I think I can like do so many things, but learning another language is really hard, and I learned Spanish already. I learned Italian, and it's just not sticking. And I just kind of combined both of them together now. I'm like, okay, which language am I speaking? And it's just now so hard for me to like separate them, which is, I don't understand why. I don't know how or why I get so mixed in with Spanish and Italian, but I don't know. I think it will be probably much easier to just go there and learn it. Just no one talk to me in English, and I'll get through this. So I'm just so excited to travel, and I really want to go to California. I haven't been to California in a while, it seems like. Yeah, at least a few months. I really love going to Cali. breathing in that air. I've been in Vegas for so long that I'm like, I need that fresh Cali air. And yeah, I love the forest and stuff, so I need to make it back to the East Coast where I can get that good, all that goodness. And I was actually talking to my husband about fireflies the other day, and I realized that my kid has never seen a firefly, so that's like really weird to me because I love fireflies so much. And if I do go back to the place that I'm from in New York, I'm going to take a whole bunch of video of fireflies and I'm going to show you guys because I love them so much. I love just watching them fly, and I love being in forests. I think that there's so many good parks that are on the East Coast that you get that waterfall, exotic flowers, just crazy looking, or at least exotic for me because I'm in the desert. So for me to look at just a dandelion almost, not a dandelion, but you know what I mean, just a normal flower on the East Coast seems exotic to me. So I'm just excited for summer. And I actually have my cat right here. So I'm going to show you guys. This is Capo. Don't be shy, Capo. Oh, he's shy. Come here, little kitty. Say hi, little kitty. So he's my second kitty. Oh my God. He knows something's going on. He's like, what's going on? So he's my second cat. I have one cat named Cicely and one cat named Capo. He's the one with the white feet. He's always in this room, and him and my dog are kind of like enemies a little bit right now. They usually get along all the time, and you can't sit on my pillows because they're white and you have black hair, so it's gonna just get all fuzzy. So yeah, that's my cat Capo. Cicely, I can call Cicely and she'll come here. Cicely, come here, Cicely. That's Cicely. I'm just kidding. That's Capo. He's back. My other cat, Cicely, is comfortable in the closet, so she's probably not moving. And Capo knows he's not allowed to be on my pillows because then I'm going to probably sound like I have allergies if I'm breathing in cat hair. But yeah, I want to show you guys Rocco so bad. He's outside. It's hot, but he's kind of like an outside dog today. He hates being outside, but he's outside today, so it's kind of weird. But this is just my YouTube show of the day. That's just me kind of like talking about everything. I wish I had all of my schedule written out, but I'm still working on it, so I'm gonna keep going. I have so many recipes that I want to tell you guys, and I want to tell you guys about my vegetarian diet and how I lost the weight. I went pretty high up when I got pregnant, and I went dramatically down in 2 years, so I definitely would love to do like a YouTube on that. But I'm going to end this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. I'm so thankful to be a part of YouTube. I'm so thankful to YouTube for giving us a platform and a voice to just create content. I can't wait to take you guys outside. Thank you so much for watching me. I love everybody, and I hope you guys have a great day.